Hello, nice to meet you. We really need to talk. You must be Kate, right? I've heard so much about you. My name is Tina, and I'm Tom's girlfriend. I got your number by secretly looking through his phone while he was in the shower.
I'm sorry, but who is this? I have no idea who you are.
I just introduced myself to you. Can you not read? My name is Tina. Doesn't my name ring a bell? Did Tom not say anything to you at all? There was a high school reunion recently, and we really hit it off. We just couldn't resist each other and ended up having so much fun. I thought that he would have asked you to divorce him so that he could be with me. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten around to it yet.
I still don't have any idea what you're talking about. Who is this Tom that you keep mentioning?
What? Stop pretending that you don't know. He's your husband, right? Did you lose all your memory from being so shocked that you lost him to me? I bet you that I know him so much better than you. We've been friends for such a long time now. Someone like you has no chance once I decided to go for him. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some great news for you. I already posted on Instagram that I'm going to get married to him. You should check out the picture. We look so cute together. I'm getting so many likes on the post as well. Now everyone officially knows that me and Tom are together. Now all that is left is for you to get divorced with him. Once that's done, all the preparations for my plan is complete. So, I'm asking you very nicely to hurry up and get divorced.
First of all, I still have no idea who Tom is. Would you be able to tell me his surname?
You're still pretending that you don't know? Are you joking? It's not even funny. Why do I have to tell you his surname? It's the same as yours. You guys are married, aren't you? Do you just want me to say it so that you can prove that he's yours or something?
No, it's nothing like that. I honestly just don't recognize that name at all. If you can't tell me, then it's no big deal. I'll check with my husband if he knows what you're talking about just in case.
I'm telling you that your husband is Tom. Why don't you understand such a simple thing? Are you just that stupid? I would go to the doctors if I were you. No wonder he left you for me.
That's enough. I've got to go now, so goodbye. Hey! Do you have some time right now? I know that you're on a trip for work, so no problem if you're busy. Hey, Katie. I have some time right now. What's the matter? There's something that I wanted to ask you, and it's pretty urgent. What is it? Do you know someone called Tina? She says that you guys are childhood friends. Tina? That's a name that I don't recognize at all. I don't think I have any childhood friends that are girls anyway. All my childhood friends are guys. So, I guess she isn't your childhood friend. Do you have any friends called Tina? I don't think so. Do you know someone called Tom, then? Is that a name that sounds familiar to you? Tom? Well, that's a pretty common name. Yeah, I think that I know of a Tom, but not that well. I'm not even 100% sure about it, but I feel like I used to know him. So, you think that you know who it is, then? Yeah, I guess so. Although, it's not someone that I remember very clearly after hearing the name, so I probably wasn't that close with him. I'll let you know if I remember something about him. Okay, thanks so much for the help. I was getting kind of worried. Yeah, no problem. But what's with the weird question, though? It's a little out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm sorry for asking something weird all of a sudden. I received this really weird text earlier today from someone that I didn't know. They were being pretty aggressive towards me too. I thought that I should choose how to respond depending on if you knew about it or not, so I checked with you first. What kind of text was this? Would you be able to explain to me what's happening? It's a little confusing to try to explain over text, so let me just send you a screenshot of all the messages. It's a little long, so bear with me for a second. That should be all of it. Would you let me know once you're done reading? Yeah, sure. I'll text you in a little bit once I finish reading it. I just finished reading it. What the hell were those texts? That was so strange. Yeah, it's so strange, right? I felt the same way when I first received the texts. So, let me get this straight. A woman called Tina got reunited with a guy called Tom at a high school reunion, and they hit it off and became a couple. This woman called Tina mistakes you as the wife of the guy called Tom. She then went ahead and admitted that she's cheating with him and announced they're getting married. Now she's asking you, who's my wife, to get divorced when you have nothing to do with any of this. Yeah, I think it's something along those lines. None of this makes any sense to me. I was just so confused. Yeah, I agree. It makes no sense at all. I think that she just got the wrong number or something. Well, at least I hope that's what it is. I don't want to get involved in this mess. I really don't know what to do, though, because I really can't remember anyone named Tom or Tina from that long ago. I just don't think it's complete strangers. She got your number from Tom's phone after all, so you guys must be connected in some way, right? Yeah, that's true, actually. So, I guess that means your number was on the contacts list of Tom's phone. Maybe it's better if you try to remember who he is. Right, that would make a lot of sense. It's just that I really don't recognize his name at all. I think if I knew his surname, I would have a better chance at remembering who it is, but unfortunately, they didn't tell me. Yeah, I saw the messages in the screenshots. She seems like a pretty difficult person to talk to. Yeah, she doesn't seem like the nicest of people, does she? I guess she would have realized that she had the wrong person if I told her my surname. But I didn't want to give out too much personal info to a stranger. Especially a crazy stranger like her. Yeah, you made the right choice, I think. I don't think you should be telling her anything about you until you figure out who it is. Well, as long as she's not causing you any immediate problems. I just sit back and see how things progress. I'll be done with my work trip by tomorrow, too, so I can try and help you figure it out once I'm home. If you feel unsafe staying at home by yourself, then you can always go to my parents' place and stay the night there. I can contact my mom for you, if you would like. Actually, that sounds like a great idea. I'm a little nervous because I don't know who they are. I'm so sorry to bother you during your work trip. I know that you must be really tired. It's no problem at all. Make sure to contact me if anything happens. It makes me happy when I see your name pop up on my phone. Well, I've got to wake up pretty early tomorrow, so I'm going to bed soon. Good night. Yeah, thanks so much. Good night. Katie! I figured out who they are. Oh, good morning, Henry. What do you mean? You figured out who they are? Who? Yeah, I remember who the guy called Tom is now. Really? That's great to hear. I was telling my coworker about the text messages without giving away too many details, and that's when I realized something. Who the hell is he? My train is almost at our station, and I'll head straight home once I'm off the train. Let me explain it to you when I get back. It's a little difficult to explain with just texts. Okay, sounds good. Make sure you come home safely. See you in a little bit.
Hello, Kate. Are you still not going to get divorced with him? Just give up and admit that you've lost already. Hurry up and get the divorce.
Hey, your name was Tina, right? How are you doing?
Ugh, there's no need for that. Just hurry up and get divorced. That's all I want from you.
Okay, let me just ask you one thing. Whose husband are you talking about? There's been a misunderstanding, so I think we should start there.
What? You're still pretending that you don't know what I'm talking about? How many times do we have to have this same conversation? Stop making up these excuses and stop changing the subject. There's only one thing I'm asking you to do, and it's very simple. Hurry up and get the divorce.
Calm down and listen to what I have to say to you. I found out some pretty interesting things in the past few days. I'm sure you would love to hear it all.
Found out? What are you talking about?
I'm actually not the person that you meant to text. I think that you were looking for someone called Kate. My name is Katie, by the way.
You're joking, right? There's no way I made such a stupid mistake.
Unfortunately for you, we have similar names, but there is an extra letter in my name. Although a lot of people do call me Kate by accident. I think that you must have been rushing when looking through Tom's phone. You chose the wrong person and texted me instead of the Kate that you thought you were texting.
What do you mean? Wait, then who the hell are you? You must know Tom in some way, right? You were on his contacts after all. It's not like you guys are complete strangers to each other.
I used to be co-workers with him.
Used to be?
Yeah, I was working for that same company that Tom works for until 4 years ago. We were both working for similar departments within the company, so I think that's why we had each other's contact number, just in case. I guess that Tom hadn't gotten around to deleting my number when I decided to leave the company.
Why are you telling me this all now? You didn't say anything like this when I talked to you the other day.
Yeah, there was a good reason why I didn't recognize his name when you texted me the other day. Tom went by a different name when he was at the company. I guess he really wanted to separate his work life and his private life.
He uses a different name at the company?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I found out. I only knew of the name he used at the company, so that's why I didn't recognize the name Tom when you asked me. I only managed to find out about this because one of my friends still worked at my old company. I was telling her about these text messages, and that's when we managed to figure out who it was about.
Oh, I see. It's great that you managed to figure that out.
So anyway, that's what's happening, so there's no point talking to me anymore. No matter how many times you ask me to get a divorce, it's not going to matter at all. There's other people that you should be talking to, so please stop being so aggressive towards me.
Now all of this makes a little more sense. I knew you were acting so strange. I guess I'm going to have to go back through his phone and find his real wife to get in contact with. What a waste of time. I can't believe I talked to you for this long. My wedding is coming up this weekend. I don't have any more time to waste now.
This weekend? Is that soon?
Yeah, I wanted it done as soon as possible. One of my relatives owns a really nice restaurant, so that's where we're going to get married. We spent around $20,000 on it, so the food is just going to be amazing. That's why I decided to announce that we're getting married on Instagram the other day. I said that anyone could come, so I think there's over 100 people planning to come at the moment. I really need his wife to get divorced as soon as possible so this wedding can take place.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. Anyway, you were the wrong person, so I don't really want to be wasting any more of my precious time on you. I've got lots of things I need to get done, so goodbye. Hey, Katie! I need your help right now. Would you be able to contact Tom for me by any chance?
What? Why are you asking me? You're going to marry him, right? I thought that I was the wrong person and that you didn't need to talk to me anymore.
Stop talking about things that don't matter. Just hurry up and get in contact with Tom for me. It's really urgent.
Why do you want me to contact him? Is there something happening?
Today's the day of the wedding and he still hasn't turned up to the venue. On top of that, neither of his parents or relatives have turned up. None of his friends have arrived here either. It's a huge emergency. There's barely anyone here and the wedding is starting soon. He won't answer any of my texts or calls either. What the hell is happening? I'm getting so frustrated now. How could this be happening to me? It's the day of my wedding. It's meant to be one of the best days of my life, isn't it?
Well, it's pretty obvious why they haven't turned up.
What did you just say?
I heard about what happened through one of my friends at my old company. You got him really drunk at that reunion party you guys went to and spent the night with him. Then you blackmailed him into dating you by threatening to show the photos from that night to his wife. You took it even further and tried to force him to marry by blackmailing him, right?
It's not like that. Stop blaming me for something I didn't do. Maybe our relationship kind of started off that way, but we really love each other. We made love so many times after that reunion party, so that must mean that he really loves me. I'm 100% sure that I'm the only one that he thinks about.
Well, if that's the case, then why hasn't he arrived at the wedding venue?
I guess his wife is not letting him leave their house. She must have locked him into his room or something.
You really are a pathetic person, aren't you?
What did you just call me?
What you have isn't even a relationship. It's just you forcing him to stay with you because of blackmail. It's pathetic that you are only able to be with someone because of blackmail.
What do you mean by that?
I was told that I could tell you this if you decided to contact me again. So yeah, listen very closely to what I have to say to you. Tom is no longer in America. He's left the country.
No way! What did you just say?
He's gone. You probably won't ever see him again. You decided to post a photo of you guys on Instagram, so there was no point blackmailing him anymore. The information was out for everyone to see, including Tom's wife. He gave up trying to hide what happened and decided to tell his wife the truth about everything. He explained everything and begged for forgiveness. His wife decided to forgive him as he told her the truth. She was angry, but also understood a lot of what happened was your fault. Tom was really stressed out because you were blackmailing him and forcing him to keep seeing you. He started to have some mental issues and decided to quit his job so that he could get some rest and treatment. His wife had some connections with some doctors in another country. They've already left the country to go and get his mental illness treated.
What are you talking about? None of this can be true, right? We're meant to start our life as a family today. There's no way what you just told me is true. He wouldn't betray me like that. It's just not fair at all. We both love each other so much. We're meant to be destined for each other. It's not acceptable for him to just leave me like this.
I really think that you might need to get some treatment for a mental illness, too. I'd recommend you get some therapy sessions.
How dare you say such a thing to me? Who are you anyway? You're just a random stranger. Don't you dare talk to me like that ever again.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea why you're getting mad at me. None of your problems are going to get solved by talking to me. It's just a complete waste of time for the both of us. In fact, I told you the other day that I had no idea what you're talking about. I really don't know why you decided to contact me again.
Well, there's a reason.
Oh, and one more thing that I just remembered. Tom canceled the mobile contract that he had here, so you won't be able to contact him with the number you have right now.
What? He changed his number? How come I haven't heard anything about it? Would you hurry up and tell me what his new contact number is? You know what it is, right? Tell me now!
I haven't got his new number. I'm just an ex-coworker after all. We had barely talked to each other anyway. Anyway, would you please stop contacting me now? There's no way in which I can help you. Also, I don't really enjoy talking to you at all.
Don't be like that! How could this happen to me? Today was meant to be a really special day for me. It was my wedding day.
Well, I guess it was a special day. In a bad way.
Why did things end up like this? I don't deserve this at all. Please, just give him back to me.
I wanted to reply to her last message saying that I can't do anything about him leaving. However, I realized that this conversation would never end, so I just blocked her instead. I heard about everything else that happened from my coworker that still works at my old company. The day after their wedding got canceled, Tina stormed into the office of my old company and demanded that they give Tom back to her. As I had told her earlier, he had already quit the company, so he wasn't at the office. She kept screaming and causing a scene at the office and ended up escorted out by security. She was banned from entering the building. There was also a huge cancellation fee for the wedding as it was canceled on the day. The restaurant had already made all the preparations in advance, so the cancellation fees added up to the original cost of the wedding, which was almost $20,000. She was unable to pay that amount of money and ended up having to work as a cleaner in the kitchen to make up for it. On top of that, there was a lawsuit being prepared against her for blackmailing Tom, and the media is scandalizing the case as sextortion. It looks like she has a lot more problems coming her way in the near future. I imagine it's going to be very tough for her, but at the same time, I don't really feel that sorry for her. She kinda deserves it after all.